Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Angels Always Win 444. So we're going to do a daily energy read right now. We have a storm coming in, and it's so crazy because it feels very appropriate to address that. What was it? I've been preparing my decks, but I really feel like I need to just start going. I was just reading an article, and they send it out like every day or every week, or according, it's like an astrological article, and one of the things they just sent out was talking about Pallas. Pallas is an asteroid that is in our solar system, but more importantly, Pallas was also the daughter of Zeus. They said and hence the asteroid is named after her, because whenever it shifts into it, especially the Pallas asteroid is shifting into Aquarius is what it is. So especially with it shifting into especially with it shifting into that space, it's all about taking action. And so the way they describe her in Greek mythology is she sprung from Zeus's head fully clothed in her warrior armor and with her weapon. And then as soon as I got done reading that, the storm starts coming in out of nowhere, and I just started hearing the thunder, and I was like, this is like not a coincidence. I'm just gonna go do a quick energy check-in because I really feel that there's a really strong message that the collective needs to hear right now, because again, I was going to the bathroom and all of a sudden I heard the thunder, and I was like, where did that storm just come from? And just, you know, what more appropriate, I don't know if you guys can hear the thunder, but it's like, it's really going. But I thought, what more appropriate moment than, you know, Zeus, god of, I know he's the god of lightning, I don't know who the god of thunder is, or if they're separate people, but it's just a strange coincidence for me. So we're gonna get started. Okay, I did pray and cleanse our space, but I will do it one more time for all of us here in our collective. Holy Spirit, my divine team, our archangels of light, ascended masters, our spirit team, my viewer spirit team and guides, I ask that you come into our space now and cleanse out negative, lower vibrational energies and stay by our side during this reading. I thank you for clearly guiding us and answering these questions, and I ask that all of my readings with these cards be accurate and specific and bring blessings to everyone involved. Please help me to stay centered in my higher self so that I may clearly see, hear, feel, and know the messages, the divine messages that wish to emerge through these readings. I ask that you stay by our side and you watch over us during this reading, ensuring that only God's love and wisdom speak. I invite the presence of Holy Loving Spirit to bring help and healing here. May divine love bless, guide, protect, and inform us. May pure inspiration and divine love guide this experience and bring blessings and wisdom to our spirits, our minds, our souls, our bodies, and bring wisdom and guidance and blessings of prosperity and love to all. Okay, you guys. Got really dark out, so that's kind of why. We'll see how the lighting goes. But then again, it's always about hearing it, right? Sometimes you don't need to see it, you just need to hear it and believe it. And then, of course, we have the train. After it's confirming it for us. Oof, this incense stick is like in my face. All right, we're going to start off with Past Life Oracle. I just feel like we need to start with it. So, Heavenly Spirit, Holy Spirit, what messages wish to emerge through these readings? We also have some hang drum music playing in the background. I wanted to find like a Indian chant and I couldn't find one, and I figured we just are not meant to find it. Oh, all right. So, one of them fell down here. Oh, this is very interesting. Okay. So first one out is vows. And I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to see it. I hope you can. So the first one out is vows. And this has to do with vows that we took in our past lives. This has to do with soul contracts that we signed before coming. This has to do with oaths that we took. And it's very appropriate that the knighthood card came out, because the knighthood card speaks about once a knight, always a knight. How in a past previous life, at some point, you were a warrior, you were a knight, you were a defender. And I very strongly feel like this has a lot to do with defending the light. Like being a warrior of light. Like you, how Pallas sprung out from Zeus's head, immediately a warrior. This feels like you sprung to action as a divine guardian. Like as a divine soldier in the archangel army. Like you served, you took vows to like sovereign divine. You are sovereign. It's within you, that feeling, that energy, it's within you. And with this one, it's scribe or writer. This feels like it's about like the Akashic records, but it's like either you wrote them, or you saw them being written, or you're rewriting them somehow, or they're being rewritten somehow right now. Or you took an oath, you took the oath to be that warrior of light, and that's how it's written. Like that's where it was called from. Okay, and we're gonna read for all three of those because they all feel very, very significant, like very strong. Vows, yeah. And there's a little candle lit down here too. And with the scribe, it's like, I feel like it's about how we've been on that rewriting your future feeling. That's what it feels like you're rewriting your future, like you are in control of it. You're like in your divine power, like divine is working with you, it's working with your energy, and it's like strongly just feels like something is being rewritten right now. So let us see what the past life oracle says for us. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna move that. Maybe the smoke will kind of go that way instead of right at my face. Oof, so much better. Okay, so first off with vows. It says, with vows. Vows is all about, it's starting to rain. Okay, so it says vows. You drew this card because the vows that you took in prior lifetimes are blocking you in this one. Most likely you were a monk or a nun when you made these vows, which still continue to haunt you. Common examples may include a vow of poverty or self-denial, which could block your flow of abundance, a vow of chastity, which can inhibit your romantic or sexual life in the present, or a vow of self-punishment, which can lead you to sabotage or hurt yourself. Unless vows are severed, they can affect you across time. Fortunately, vows are very easy to undo. It's simply a matter of firmly stating. This is the statement. So it says, I am willing to sever all vows that are blocking me in this lifetime. I ask that all aspects of painful vows be now and forever undone in all directions of time for everyone concerned. And by saying this either out loud or silently, you help to heal the bondage of the past and open yourself up to present-day joy and abundance in all forms. Okay. So for some, this is the hindering vows. It could be that you made a vow in a previous lifetime and you're being asked to release those vows, because you could have made those vows also You have to remember, the thinking back in the day is very different from the thinking now. So what they thought was an honorable thing then almost like set you up for failure now. And right now is when you're being called to step it up. You know, you're being called to really embrace who you are and free yourself, unburden yourself, unbind yourself from that stuff. You're being called to be a soldier right now to help rewrite the future. You're being called right now to be a leader and a protector to rewrite the future. So, let's see. I'm going to read Scribe first. No, we'll go in order. So, this one states, once a knight, always a knight. You receive this card as validation of your inner knighthood. Whether you're a man or a woman in this life, you have the heart and mind of a knight. Most likely, you've long had a fascination with tales and images of knights. You may collect knight figurines, decorate with knight-related artwork, or even dress up as a knight during costume parties. In relationships and careers, you're drawn to defend those who are weak or vulnerable. You may choose a profession that puts you into a guardian or protector role. It's essential that you only work for organizations that you fully believe in. As a knight, you're loyal to those who earn your respect. Otherwise, you're not happy. So again, it's being the protector and defender right now. And let's go to Scribe. For Scribe, it says, this card reveals that you had a career as a writer or scribe in a past lifetime, which may be why you currently desire to write. You have the natural thinking style of someone who can organize thoughts into the written word. The fact that you had the discipline to sit down and write in that previous lifetime shows that you can exercise the same trait in this life. If you dream of being a published author, this card urges you to pursue that path. Do research on writing and publishing, and more important, write every day, which can be in the form of journaling, letters, creative writing, or nonfiction writing such as blogging or articles. If you have a strong enough desire to be a published author and you're willing to put in forth the effort, you can attain your dream. Okay, so again, how we've been talking about journaling in the videos. We've been talking about journaling to reflect, and a lot of it has to do with unburdening ourselves from past life contracts, past life patterns, toxic patterns, lower vibrational energies, vows made in previous lifetimes that are hindering our growth in this lifetime. So if you haven't seen the daily guidance videos, or divine daily guidance videos, I ask that you go see them. And there's lightning now. I ask that you go and watch those, because we have been talking a lot about doing healing exercises that have a lot to do with journaling, to get back to the essence of who we truly are at heart, and that is that we are the protectors and we are the guardians and we are the love that the world needs. We are the change the world needs to see. And then with the scribe or writer one, a lot of it is a journaling exercise, and it's literally you, like I said, the Akashic Records, like it's you rewriting your future, because it's like, so you do the journaling exercise, and it's just a couple questions, and it'll, however long you want it to go for you, and then it asks you to write out like what role you played, and there's, like I said, there's questions that go throughout, and it's been carried over like every day as a theme, so it's kind of interesting. But it's asking you to go back, find the wounds, find the things that are hindering you, help you get back to the royal, regal, like grand person that you are, like your true, how it says you're always a knight at heart, your true knight heart, your true heart, knight's heart, yeah. And then you're rewriting it. You're taking all those things that were painful and hurtful and taught you awful lessons, but that's the thing, is you rewrite it as positive affirmations. You rewrite it as the things you do want to see, the things you do want to experience, the life you want to experience, the love you want to experience. So it's like rewriting all of that for that. And actually it's going to start raining, so I'm going to have to close this little window a bit. Or at least put this down. I just don't want this like flying in here. Oh yeah, it's pouring, so hold on. So it was chaotic, right? But the thing is, that's what it's about. It's about, the wind started blowing in, the storm started coming into my home, right? And then it's like, close the fucking window. Close the window to the storm. It's like saying how we've been talking about guarding the doors of your mind. It's the same thing. you know the window's open, so like, why don't you go stand guard at it? Why don't you go shut it if it's, you know, if you know you're watching things you shouldn't, you know you're living out patterns that you shouldn't. Like, these all got wet. But, you know what though? Our candle stayed on, our incense stayed on. That's divine saying, like, it's gonna stay on, you know. And then bottom of the deck, we have imprisonment or slavery. So the way I feel this ties into all of this is you keep yourself bound. Or in a past previous lifetime, if you were ever imprisoned or you were subjected to slavery, you have that mentality still haunting you. It is still burdening you in this lifetime. You feel like you're a slave. You feel like a victim. It's the victim mentality where you feel like, oh, this always happens to me, or oh, like, I can't free myself. I'm in this jail cell, and you don't even try to get the fuck out of the jail cell. Sorry, but I feel like that like triggers me because I feel like I was probably in that one point, but also I see it in people, and like, you can't help them because they have to help themselves. You can try to guide them, but you can't force them to drink the water, right? You can take the horse to the well, but you can't force it to drink the water. Even if it's dying, you cannot force the horse to drink the water. And especially with people that have a victim mentality, it's like you can tell them so many times before, like, you reach a point, and I did. I reached this point earlier this year where I was like, I'm done. It's the same people, same situations, same toxic cycles, literally repeating, and they just come and complain all the time. They don't do anything to try to fix it though. They think that by complaining about it, that's them trying to fix it, and it's not. Because essentially you're just complaining of it, and you're complaining about what you don't want, and you're just calling more of that in. And it's like, there's so many tools and resources out there that you are literally choosing to be a victim if you are in a victim mindset. And especially with imprisonment, like self-imprisonment, like self-sabotaging your life, that is you being a victim. And people, I think it's funny because people that self-sabotage their lives are like, oh, I'm not the victim. But you'll watch them ruin good things in their lives because they're scared to lose something, because they think there's no other option, like, out of a situation. Like, they give up. You watch them give up. And it's very, very, very saddening when you watch someone that you know has, like, a true divine emperor and a true divine feminine empress in them. And it is so saddening and to see that. But that's what this is all about. This is all about the awakening, right? So this is about the unbinding. And we are going to unbind all these vows. Holy Spirit's going to unbind all of them. Like, just done. In all directions of time. Unbound. The ones hindering our growth, right? This is weird. Where it got wet, it like turned white. Alright. Oh, you know what it is? It's like the softener coming up. That's interesting. Okay. We're going to work with we're going to do some good tarot and just see what little story we have going on right now. So this will be, remember, it's a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate with you, just leave it. It's not your reading. It is a timeless read, so whenever you feel drawn to this message, that is when it will be, you know, appropriate to you, I guess. That is when you're, like, it's like your soul was asked permission, like, before, and it draws it to this energy. So it's like, when you're ready, you will find it. Like, ask and you shall receive. When the student is ready, the teacher emerges. Emerges? Yeah. I don't know why that sounded weird. Alright, so for this one, alright, let's see what we got. Alright, Holy Living Spirit, what story do you have for us? What lessons can we take? What's the healing? What's the message? Ooh, that one. Blue. Okay, hold on. I need like a card grabber so I can just like reach and grab it. Ugh. Alright. Ooh, yes. So perfect. Right off the bat, we have transformation. You know how I spoke about unburdening yourself so you could be this back to your heart, back to your home, it's about that transformation because she's holding a phoenix. It's in her what is this called? Her third eye is lit up. And it's not like lit up like the purple, it's lit up like gold. I feel like it's about intuition guiding your transformation right now. Oh, yes. 10 of fire, 10 of wands. This is releasing all those burdens. This is releasing all the burdens that were binding you. This is the soul contracts from like previous, it almost feels like the previous lifetimes too, like past life contracts. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So past life contracts that you made, it's about unburdening yourself from them. It's about like burning them to the wind because you are rewriting your future. You are choosing how this one's going to turn out. So it's up to you how you want this one to turn out. This is about letting it go right here. And then bottom of the deck, we have 4 of fire. So 4 of wands. This is a commitment. This is like, this is that new happy life you want. This is calling that in. And for those of you that couldn't see, sorry, the 4 of wands is on the bottom of the deck. So 4 of, and she's playing a flute, and it's like she is creating the music to which her life is gonna like go to now. So remember, it's just energy. So take it however you want. She, he, put yourself in the context or in the appropriate tense. Tense? No. Context? I don't know. Noun. So it is about you rewriting your past to find yourself again, unbinding yourself from the past previous lives. It's about the transformation that comes when you finally let go of all those contracts and all that bullshit and all those things that bound you in a past previous life, and you are freeing yourself from this imprisonment or slavery. And actually, I'll put this over here for you guys because I know you can't see down there. It is about freeing yourself from the imprisonment and the slavery. And it's about freeing yourself from past life contracts or vows that you made perhaps with other individuals that were not honored on the behalf of the other individual. Because again, we all have free will, so they could have chose not to honor it. And this is freeing yourself from those contracts. Holy Spirit, what other messages? Okay. And we have the Messenger of Water, the Messenger of Cups. We have the 9 of Air. 9 of Air is 9 of Swords. And we have the Hierophant. And that's just the Hierophant. So this is like a commitment once made. But it's like a message telling you to take a leap of faith. Because with the 9 of Air in this one anyways, the 9 of Swords, I feel like she's actually like, her eyes are closed, if you can see, her eyes are closed, and it's like she's taking that leap of faith. That's what I strongly feel from this. And with the 9 of Cups, you have the messenger, or the Knight of Cups is the messenger. Messenger of, or the Knight of Cups. Gosh, you know what is so crazy? I'm getting so stuck on these two. I'm like over here tripping on the word, and then I look up and see the word knighthood. So it's like the knight is the messenger, right? That's what we always talk about. And right here, it's like the messenger of love, the messenger of emotion, of emotional release, of emotional abundance, of freedom. It's asking you to take that chance, to take that leap of faith, and trust with the Hierophant, it's like trust the vow that you made in this life with the honor, with the abundance, because knights were like highly honored. Knights were very respected. They were honorable. They had like their houses done for them. The people cherished the knights because they were the protectors, right? So it's like trust that, like take the leap of faith, as you know, unbind yourself, and then take the leap of faith from all that binds you. Burn it all away, you know, those past life contracts, let them go. And then see where this commitment takes you. This commitment, this one. The one where you are noble. The one where you are free to write your future as you want it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, bottom of the deck we have Queen of Pentacles. So it's about, like I said, it's what you want in the 3D manifestation. It's what you want as your destiny here on this planet at this time. Yeah, and then we have the Three of Swords, so it's breaking yourself away from the self-imprisonment, the slavery, from that heartache. It's breaking yourself away from that. And then look, behind it you have the Sun. Like, the abundance is right there. The Sun, number 10, 19, completion. It's right there. It wants to come forward for you. And then you have the 10 of Cups, like, oh, it's so beautiful. This is like it's complete emotional wish fulfillment. You have the 10 of Cups and the Sun right next to each other. You just have to release that heartache. And like, if you look at her, she's like walking away from it. She's walking away from the heartache. She's at peace. She's leaving it behind. And why is she leaving it behind? Because this is the true destiny. This is the true place that she or he, whatever you want, is supposed to take, and like what it resonates with. And then you guys, it's like, these are all like, wow. Because then after that you have the King of Water. And remember, these don't read in reverse. These don't read in reverse unless I feel like they're supposed to, and they're not. And it's like you have complete emotional, like, wish fulfillment, emotional fulfillment here. You have the most abundant card in the deck. You have the King of Water, the King of Cups, like our sovereign king. You know, we're talking about Zeus, so it's like this one is the water. Trident. Oh my gosh, I can't remember what his name. It might have been Trident, but it's like loving, emotional, caring, stable. And then it's like the world is yours, like to like it's like this cycle of this closing out, the cycle of the past life vows that are hindering you, closing out, the cycle of imprisonment or slavery or self-sabotage. It's all those cycles closing out. Why? Because you have this, you have the Six of Wands right there. You are meant to be victorious in this. You are meant to be happy. Three of Cups, you're supposed to rejoice in this. You're supposed to enjoy this lifetime coming for you. And even if, like in this one, this is Nine of Pentacles, but it's like abundance. But if you look at it, she's looking beyond what she's holding. Like, she's focused on this future. She's focused on the future ahead of her, because she knows that there's rejoicement, there's victory, there's the world, there's cycles completing, there's someone, there's a loving father there for her, the complete emotional fulfillment. And then you have like abundance, you have the freedom of heartache, the walking away from it, you have complete, like, grounded abundance down here. Like, complete, just, and it's independent too. It's independently doing this on your own, because when we do go, you know, like I always describe in the journaling exercises, it's about releasing all of that past life burden. And like, you know, and when I say past life too, it means, it means also like who you were in this life in previous times, right? The past life versions of yourself. And what it's coming down to is it's you putting that work in, because it's you who made this vow, and it is you rewriting this for yourself. It is you taking time. Like, you burned, you caught fire, you burned, you were in the ashes. No one went to pick you up from the ashes. You picked yourself up from the ashes right here. You became the phoenix. And you are the one that's clearing this all away. And you are the one independently. Like, these are all independent, like very independent. Like, in this one, like, you freed yourself right here. You took that leap of faith. You were the one that listened to the message that came to you. You guys, it's pouring. It's so funny. Alright, we'll do... I feel like this is very clear on what it is. It's unbinding yourself. Like I said, it's unbinding yourself to have the abundance you want. It's rewriting your future. Okay, so now we're going to pull some... We're going to pull a moon oracle, or Moonology. I did shuffle it already, so... Holy Spirit, watch them do this. Holy Spirit, I ask that you give us clear messages, bring us divine guidance, and love us. The storm just totally picked up, like, so much. Spirit confirming it. And then remember, let the rain come down and wash us clean. Let it fall, let it wash away the hurt and pain. Okay, so we have you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. So if any of you feel that you're going through this and you're concerned of, you know, what lower vibrational energies you might bring to the surface, just know that you and your loved ones are divinely protected and you are safe. And nothing will come out of this situation. Nothing will come out of the situation to hurt you. Nothing will come out of the situation other than beautiful, loving growth. Like, there's no reason to be fretful of it because you are divinely guided. You are divinely protected. And also, nothing will come out of the situation if you're stuck in imprisonment. If you keep self-sabotaging your future, nothing's going to come out of the situation. You're just going to keep, like I said, victim mode. You're going to keep replaying that cycle of being stuck. Now it's saying step out of your comfort zone, your north node. So north node is about going towards your true life purpose. And like I said, for a lot of people, especially in this collective reading, it is about the people who are knights, who are protectors, who are guardians. This is about following your true inner heart, like your true inner voice. What really lights you up, you guys, the sun is coming out and it's like shining directly down on our window. You guys can't, you can probably see a little bit, but it's like so beautiful. It is about stepping out of your comfort zone. It is about finding your true north. It is about speaking your truth, living authentically in who you are, stepping out of your comfort zone. Sometimes we're asked to do things and it's going to be out of our comfort zone because, again, we're conditioned down here on a 3D plane with societal norms that messed a lot of people up because they were made so long ago and they were never reviewed again. We as a society just kept going. We never like stopped and we're like, wait, is this even normal? Is this even healthy? Like, you know? Okay. And then, how beautiful. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Capricorn is earth energy, so it's like your hard work is going to be paying off down here on the 3D. So, and also about grounding yourself. But your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Letting all the burdens go that are hindering your growth. Setting the intention, whether it's on a new moon or a full moon, whichever one you feel that you work most, that you work best with. Because remember, everyone works with different energies, different moons, cycles differently. So whichever one is good for you, set your intentions and start, you know, that work, that inner work, it's going to reflect. It's going to pay off. And then we have, bottom of the deck, a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. So this to me comes through as the new moon in Libra, the balancing of the scales. This new romantic cycle beginning, it could be the new romantic cycle within yourself. And if you're seeking a counterpart, by you being balanced and balancing the scales out, you're going to bring an equally balanced partner out that's going to balance the scales out with you. Okay? Very strongly getting that message from that. We're going to do a Love Whispers card. Again, let's do this. I love these cards. The sun just came out, you guys. The sun is out. Perfect timing, like during our reading too. We you know, made it through the darkish stuff, the heavier stuff, and now it's like, now we get love whispers and a new romantic cycle beginning. Like, how beautiful is that? We have patience. Love is patient and kind always. Again, the lotus flower growing out of the muck. It's you blossoming and coming out abundantly because we have the number 8. 17 is number 8. So we have you coming out of this muck abundantly. When you come out of this, when you heal through this, remember you're calling it in. And then bottom of the deck we have speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. Be compassionate and loving and caring with yourself, right? Be patient, especially during this. Speak the language of love. Speak the language of love to yourself, within yourself. And God is love, so speak the language of God. Speak the language of Holy Spirit, of divine, of spirit, of the healing you went through. Speak it out loud. We're going to do the whatever deck. It got like really warm in here now. Ooh, magical door. Magical door, you guys. You guys are opening a magical door right here. And it landed right on this knighthood card. For some, you've put the hard work in and this hard work is paying off. And this is confirmation that you are opening this magical door to this, like, to the knighthood you belong to, the realm you belong to the true realm that you belong to, the true place that you belong to. Like the true kingdom, the door is opening. That's what it's saying. It's like the true kingdom that you belong to, you are being called back. The door is opening for you and they are letting you back in. It's like when a knight gets lost out in war and they don't know if he's alive or dead, but he gets lost out in war. And when he finally picks himself back up, when he finally heals from the wounds, when he finally restores himself and replenishes his nutrition, you know, enough to make that journey back home. And when he finally makes it home, that magical door is going to open so wide for him, and they're going to welcome him in with like a hero's welcome. Even if they lost that battle, he's going to be welcomed home. He or she, remember, take it how it resonates. Whew. Welcomed home, abundant. Like, can you imagine how happy your family would be, your friends and family, to know you're not dead, you made it, you are coming home, you're home. Like you followed your north node, and you came home. You followed the North Star and you came home. You followed it, it guided you home, and you came. It's just so strong, such a strong feeling of you're home. Like, you are home. I keep hearing, like, you are home, my child. Like, you are home. Like, you're safe. Like, you and your loved ones are safe. You and your loved ones, you want to know what it was? Because you went to war, right? But your loved ones were always within the kingdom. Your fortress was always protected while you were gone. Even though, like, you got lost in war, you got lost along the way, Spirit is saying, I have always had your family here in my kingdom. I have always been protecting them for you. Oof. Oh. Confirmation. Yes. Yes, motherfucker. Yes. Exactly. So on point with this. I'm just really happy because you guys are gonna love the cards that just flew the F out. Oh, again, the squishing. Why the squishing? Okay, I think that's the last one that fell. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right, hold on. I'm not gonna tell you guys what they are yet. I'm gonna open this window because it is full on sunny. Oh, whoops. It's a shell. The storm is gone, you guys. This has been such a really, like, eventful reading. Like, it's hot in here. Like, my shell fell. We saw it. You guys saw that storm freaking blowing out of nowhere. I don't know if you felt that storm, but I felt the storm. But you know what I was saying? I have a card that says confirmation. I have a card that says, it doesn't say confirmation. It says, this is, okay. What the card says is, the storm blows in. The storm comes in to blow away all the chaos or something like that. It might be like in one of those. We'll see. But anyways, that's what it is. The storm comes in to clear away the crap in our life. The storm comes in to blow away all the unnecessary stuff. Because if a storm is coming in, are you going to run around your house and pick up all that shit that you don't need? No. You're going to get your loved ones and you're going to go find safety. You're going to pick or if it's you by yourself, you're going to get yourself and go to safety. That's what it's about. It's about the storm saying, cut out the distractions, cut out all the things you don't need anymore, and come. I need you to come right now. Telepathy. Telepathy. This is for some. It's your intuitive. If you feel really connected right now, it's your spirit channeling mine, channeling Holy Spirit. So it's like, it's the telepathy amongst individuals. When you feel so connected, it's your spirits talking to each other. It's your soul. For some, it could be telepathy within a joyous romance. And again, this romance is, you know, this joyous romance could be within yourself. When you find yourself, again, when you come home and you get to finally see your loved ones again after so long, it's that joyous romance of seeing your wife, your husband, your loved one, whomever it is for you. Remember, romance doesn't necessarily have to be a sexual thing. It could be just, I guess in that case it kind of is. So it's your wife or your husband, and it's like you get to come home to them too. You get to come home to a divine empress, a divine emperor. It's you finally coming home to them and finding them. And it's like also just like you coming home to your Father and your Holy Spirit and your Father hugging you and holding you and just welcoming you home. They're saying, welcome home. We've been waiting for you. Like, oh, thank goodness you made it. They knew you were going to make it the whole time, by the way. They knew. And then we have, I think I spelled blossoming wrong. I don't know why it looks weird. But we have blossoming abundance. We have blossoming abundance. Remember, this magic door is open for you, and it's like God saying, yes, you are home. What do you want? What do you need? Tell me. Do you want food right now? Do you want shelter? Do you want your house rebuilt? Do you want your room redone? Do you want new curtains? Do you want new blankets? Do you want a new shelf in there? Do you want new books? Do you want a dance? Do you want a ball held in your honor? Like, it is God saying, like, it is God saying, like, your door is open. I am here for you. What do you want? Let me help you now. You made it back, because working his way back to you. Because it was the same time that you were lost out in the war and you couldn't, you were wounded, you were left for dead, they couldn't find you. At that same time, Spirit and Divine and God have always been out there searching for you, working their way back to you. They have always been there trying to find you. But your illusions, your fears, your vows, your burdens, they kept you hidden in a little house. A little house on a corner that no one would even know you were at, or under a bush, somewhere odd, seeking shelter, right? And it's like, or you took refuge in a stranger's home, or like they took you, what is it called? Captive prisoner of war? Prisoner imprisonment? It's you self-sabotaging yourself, it's you being stuck in your own mental prison. So Spirit's like, I couldn't find you because you hid yourself from us within yourself. And it's like Spirit's always been working their way back to you. They just needed you to come out. Ask for help, ask for direction, find your own way back home too. They needed to know that you're out there asking for help. They needed to know, like, you're asking, like when you're going home and it's like, hey, you ask someone for directions, and then here comes Spirit trying to find you. They ask the same person, hey, have you seen this man or this woman? And then they say, yeah, they just went that way. They need to know kind of like that you want to come home, that you are working on coming home, that you are trying to find your way back home. And they're saying, keep coming, we're trying to find you too, like, we got you though. And it's like, and if you beat them to the door, that's even more exciting, because then it's like you have a knight come in, and then it's like you get hugs from the front, hugs from the side, and then you have your holy loving Father come from behind you and hug you and say, I knew you were going to make it. We knew you were coming. Like, you were on the right path the whole time. And it could also be that if you tripped, they were going to catch up to you anyways and like pick your ass up. So even if you're coming and you're working on yourself and you feel that you trip, or you feel yourself get lost, or you feel yourself losing your way, it's like if they're coming from behind you because they've been trying to find you too, and they've been working their way back to you, they can pick you up right wherever you're at and just kind of keep walking alongside you on your journey, if that's what what you need. Or if you stumble, or if you fall because you're malnourished, you're exhausted from the journey, they can pick you up and carry you. They can pick your ass up and carry you home. You just have to come out of this self-imprisonment, this slavery. You have to come out of it. You have to unbind yourself from situations that are toxic to you so that you can come home. So that you can come home. I just feel like I have to keep repeating that. Like, so you can come home. Like, how many people have ever felt that they weren't home? That they were just gone. Like, when you're lost, you forget who you are if you got hit in the head during war. Like, and you have no idea where the fuck you're going. You have no idea where home is. So what do? You have to recollect as many memories as you can of who you truly were, what you feel. You have to go by your senses. Like, why do I feel called to this person? Why do I feel, Archangel Michael, why do I feel called to this person? Like, why do I feel like this is where I'm supposed to go, or this is where I'm supposed to be, or why does this person seem familiar to me? It's all about following your intuition. It's all about following your heart home, because those people are your home. Those situations are your home. So it's asking you to follow yourself, like, use your senses to follow yourself home. Holy Spirit, can we get a healing message, please? Whew, I am hot. The sun is really hot. Like, this is getting so heated, you guys. We're not going to take all these. We'll take those. Okay. So, how did I go wrong? How did I show up? Did you show up to war with one boot on? Did you show up to boot? Did you show up to war with no shield? Did you not have healthy boundaries in the situation? Did you show up to war missing your helmet? Your intuition was all fucked up. You were on drugs. You couldn't think clearly. You were, again, self-imprisonment, self-sabotage. Is that how you fucking decided to show up to a relationship, to a family, to a situation? Did you show up with a broken leg? Like, were you broken when you went into that situation to begin with? And you thought the outcome was going to be different because you thought the person was going to lift your ass up the whole fucking time? Is that how you showed up? Is that any way for a knight to show up to war? No. And I'm not, like, yelling at you. I'm like trying to trigger you so you're like, oh shit, that I did do that. Like, my bad. It's not yelling at you like to condemn you or to belittle you. It is like, wake up. Ask yourself, be honest. How did you go wrong? How did you show up in that situation? Or did you show up with open arms and your whole treasury in front of you? Like, did you show up with open arms to a situation that you didn't even know if that person was your friend or enemy yet, and you showed up giving them all of you? You had no armor on. You had no weapon anywhere near you. You gave them everything. You gave yourself and themselves and the victory over on a fucking silver platter, and you didn't even know if that person was a spy or an enemy for the other, a spy for the enemy was what I meant. It's like, how did you show up? Overgiving, that's a red flag for yourself. There has to be a balance. Like I said, where is it? Oh, the bottom of the deck, the new moon in Libra, the new romantic cycle beginning. You have to show up balanced within yourself, within your heart, your body, your mind, your soul, your spirit, all beautifully balanced. And like, I just don't want to hear that, oh, I can't do that, it's so hard. It's hard if you keep telling yourself it's hard, but if you embrace it as a challenge, like, yeah, I got this shit, I'm going to fix myself, I'm going to break the chains, I'm going to be the difference, I'm going to be the one that gets there, and I'm going to make it. Because I deserve it. I deserve to go home. I deserve to have this magical door open for me. I deserve to hear the trumpets blare. I deserve to hear the people chant my name. And not chanting your name because they're like revering you, or that doesn't sound like the right word. Not chanting your name like in an ignorant way, but chanting your name because you're home, because they missed you, because they've been calling out for you every single night. They've been lighting candles for you. They've been praying for you. They've been singing your name from the tops of hills, of mountains, of churches, trying to find you, trying to tell your tale, your story, so that you could come back, because they saw you in your true essence, in the true beauty of who you were, and you are the one that went out and got lost, and you got hit in the head, and you forgot who you were, and you got wounded, and then you let that cripple you down, or you were imprisoned in your own mind. You were a slave to yourself. It's like, and you are the one that self-sabotaged your soul and your spirit. You hurt yourself. Meanwhile, you have everyone over here singing chants about who you are, who they see you as, who they want to come home. It's okay if you come home and you have scars. It is okay if you come home and something is not fully healed in you. That is why your family is there. That is why your friends are there. That is why your loved ones are there. That is why they've always been there. They've always been working their way to you. They've always been searching for you. But they needed you to send out some type of distress signal, some type of beacon signal, some type of, hey, I'm still alive out here. Still alive, right? So that they could find you and help you. It says, what other feeling can you focus on at this time that you have to yourself? What other healing can you focus on at this time that you have to yourself? During this time, we have a lot of time to ourselves, right? We have a lot of time during this stay-at-home endeavor that we're all on. So it's like, what other healing can you focus on at this time? Did you neglect your body? Did you show up with a broken leg? Did you? Were you the guy that showed up with a broken leg to boot camp? Yeah. Did you show up with a health condition that you weren't talking about, but it was burdening your mind, your spirit, your soul, your body? Did you show up with a broken hand? You can't even wield your weapon, so why are you here? You have to take time to heal and to take care of yourself before you can engage in these wars, before you can engage in these battles. Yes, it is honorable to show up and to try to, wield the weapon with a broken hand, if that's what you must do, to say, like, the enemy's right in front of you. Yes, that is a situation where you must keep going. You must keep fighting. But if it's just you showing up for training, or you showing up home, like, you're amongst your friends and family, like, is it fair to them that that's how you're showing up? Like, the doctor told you to keep the fucking cast on for 6 months for a reason. Like, let that bone fortify and reset itself properly before you try to put the weight back on it. Let your heart heal from that heartbreak. Let your soul mend from that shattering situation. Let your mind heal from the poison you let in and the poison that you made yourself drink over and over and over again by replaying the fucking situation over and over again in your head. Let the poison out. Confirmation. Let the poison out, you guys. Let it out. Let it out. And the sun is so beautiful right now. And at the bottom of the deck we have stability, security, growth, permanence, endurance. This is your night. This is you coming home to stability, security, growth, permanence, endurance. You made it all the way home with all those scars, slightly malnourished, but still enough to where you could travel. You have the fucking spiritual stamina. You have the physical endurance. You have the mental strength. Like, you are unstoppable. You are going to be a blessing on the battlefield if you go and step out on a battlefield now. Because you're ready. Because you've worked through so much. Like, you have gone through so much in your life, and now you are so ready. Confirmation. You are so ready. You show up on that battlefield, everyone's going to flee. No one's going to challenge you. They see the scar on your face. They see that scar on your chest where your heart was ripped open. They see the lashes on your back from the backstabbings. They see the lashes on your back from the cowards that would hit you from behind when you weren't looking. They see your malformed foot from the time you tripped over, from all the times you had to climb the fucking mountain and you kept falling back down. They see your broken bones being mended over. They see the scars. Do you really think anyone is going to want to step up to you when they see that you've healed from all that shit? You don't fucking walk around limping and acting like you're hurt and you're a wounded little bird. No. You have healed from all of it because you have declared yourself healed. You have done the work. You walk onto that battlefield and the fucking enemy will flee. You need to know that. You need to know that that power is inside of you. That you have the power to make him bow. To make the enemy bow. To make those situations bow to your feet. You wield the sword of truth. You fly on angels' wings. You see from a fucking bird's eye view. You can scout out the entire enemy camp because you've learned how to fly. You have earned your wings. We're done. You have earned your wings. That is where this is just done. You guys, I really hope this resonates with you. I really hope it's triggered something within you to help you find this magical door, to help you come home. I send everyone so much. Here, we'll do our beautiful healing Reiki session. I send you all so much love and light and protection and abundance and nourishment and strength, and I hope you have the hunger to get up. I hope that you're laying there on that battlefield and hunger gets you up. I hope the hunger gets you up, that you realize there is more to life. You just need to get up. I send you all so much strength, fortitude, spiritual stamina, wisdom to know when to ask for help, wisdom to discern between an enemy and a friend so that you know which one to ask for help and which one you know to just stay away from. Or hell, send them on a wild goose chase and be like, yeah, I'm going to go eat over there. And you go this way, right? They want to get one up on you, losers, they're going to fucking go the wrong way. They're literally going to be going the wrong way for a while, trying to find you. You can do this. I hope you guys all have an amazing, wonderful, beautiful day. I'm going to post this up today, and it is the 28th of April. So, I hope this message finds you all in grand health. I hope the storms in your life blow past. Remember, sometimes you have to shut the window and you have to shelter yourself inside of your home, but then the sun comes back out. And then you can open your window again. Okay? And the birds start singing, and the wind chimes are going, and the grass is greener. The grass is greener, you guys. The earth just needed a gulp of water. We just needed a gulp of water. A gulp of faith. A gulp of replenishment. We needed a period of restoration. A period for us to lay down inside, take a moment, rethink, regather, and then get ready to go back out. I love you all so much, and I hope you have a great day. Bye. Hi, you guys. So I forgot to pull one of our yogic pathway ones because I felt like it was cleared up. But now I feel like it's just like, okay, let's give them, I mean, I'm hoping it's a lighter note. It feels like it's going to be a happier note. So let's see what we get from, this is the Yogic Oracle, Yogic Path Oracle. And remember, oracles are the mouthpiece of God. So, you guys, I almost feel like, I was just trying to think of how I could describe the feeling. And it's like, I don't know if wonderful is the appropriate word for it, but it feels like beautiful, like enlightening, that these messages are going to find people and they're going to change the world. They're going to help you because you are the world. You as an individual are the world because we are all one, and that wasn't a good one. We are all one and we are all connected. When one of us changes, when we become the change we want to see in the world, that's when it starts happening. They always say the ones crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones that do. Well, we're all some crazy motherfuckers, right? Yes, we're beautiful, divine, beautiful creatures that are meant to change this world. If you've ever felt like that's supposed to be your mission, like, and you feel so bored with the mundane, like jobs and people and like things, you just feel like you don't fit in, it's because you don't. You're not supposed to. Stop trying to dim your light to fit in. Ask yourself where you're, dimming yourself down so that you don't make other people feel insecure. Because I'll be really honest, I do that. Oof. I do that a lot. I'll dim down who I am, how I am. I'll dim it down because for the longest time I was told that, like, looking the way I looked, that I was vain and that I was evil and I was, you know, that I was a bitch and all this stuff, when it's like, I'm the sweetest person ever. But I would dim my light down because it would offend others. And it fucked me up for the longest time. And now I'm like, if you don't like me, that's fine. You're not my person. I don't give a fuck. And that's not in an ignorant way either. It's just, if your vibration, if you're not on the same frequency as I am and you don't understand why I am the way I am and why I look the way I look, that's none of my concern. That's on you. That's on whoever. For anyone that does that to you, that's on them. They don't want to see you for the true beauty and glory that you are. That's on them. Tell them bye. They don't know how to appreciate people because they can't appreciate themselves. Okay. So these do read as reversals because they have an upright meaning and a reversal meaning. So we're going to do both. Or I mean, not both, but we're going to look. Oh my god, you guys. Oh, woof, woof. Alright, so first off, we have, let's go up here. You guys, I am still like super hot from that reading. Like my crown chakra, you know, up here on the top of my head. My fourth eye, yep. Fourth eye. Third eye. Maybe there's a fourth eye. If anyone knows anything about the chakras, tell me if you've ever heard of anything called a fourth eye. Which to me, I guess, would feel like my crown chakra, because it's like you're seeing into the unknown, right? Okay, Hanuman. I feel like this is cute because it's a little dancing monkey, right? So. Sorry, guys. That's what entertains me. A little dancing monkey. If I could, I would have a real monkey. Just as long as it was like potty trained and it could tell me, or it knew how to, obviously, because you know how some can open the doors. I don't want my little monkey to be able to open the door and go poop outside and then come back. And he can come back and be cute and cuddly with me. Which I guess might be why God gave me a child. It's the same thing. You can be cute and cuddly with me, just go to the bathroom by yourself when you need to go. If you guys don't know, I'm expecting two, so that's why it's kind of funnier. Because it's like, I'm going to have legit a new little monkey. Not a new monkey, but I'm going to have another little monkey now. Alright. Hanuman represents the evolved mind and the potential we all have to no longer be enslaved to our thoughts. Oh my God. Slavery, imprisonment, this is us. This is us. This is the God of courage, you guys. This is, let me restart that for you guys. It says, Hanuman represents the evolved mind and the potential we all have to no longer be enslaved to our thoughts, but rather surpass them. When Lord Rama asked Hanuman, "How do you look upon me?" Hanuman answers, "When I believe I am the body, then I am your faithful servant. When I am the soul, I know myself to be the spark of your eternal light. And when I have the vision of truth, you and I, my Lord, are one and the same." Wow, this is saying, holy crap, this is insane. Your physical body, you are the faithful servant, right? You're the vessel. When you are the soul, you know that you are the spark of the eternal light. It is within you. And when you have the vision of the truth, you know that you and the divine are one and the same. That power is within you. Holy moly, praise, oh crap. I'm trying not to cuss because it's like, oh my gosh, this is insane. So, to draw upon Hanuman symbolizes you are aware of this truth. You are more than your physical body, your ego self, your personality, your soul. The truth is that you are the divine, as we all are, split from the same source. Continue to practice meditative states where you are reminded of this universal truth to aid in your evolvement. Oh, my goodness. My goodness. And then we have Kriya. She was in the reverse. Let's go find out who this lady is. Okay, so Kriya. Kriya is, we're going to read the reverse. Ooh, this is kind of close. So Kriya. Kriya. Which is funny because it means child in Spanish, but it's not spelled like this. But Kriya. Things may feel a little tough right now. Perhaps doors seem to be closing or even slamming in your face. Plans you depended on may be falling apart, and each day may feel like a giant obstacle. This is the universe telling you that you are not living in alignment with your Dharma role. And remember, Dharma was your north node. It was your true north. It was your true self. It was your true heart's purpose and soul's desire, right? It says, allow extra time for meditation. What is your soul trying to speak to you? Where is your soul calling you? Oh my gosh. What are the things you used to love that you don't practice anymore? How can you live your life more authentically? Is your career embodying your mission on this planet? Are your relationships true to who you are on a deeper soul level? Disasters happen as reminders that we are not on the path toward our highest self. It's time to take a greater look over the steering wheel of your life and shift directions toward your truth. Oh my God, you guys, it's literally saying, please do the journaling exercise I had down and just answer these questions too. Just jot them down and then just write whatever answer comes to you. But it is you rewriting your future. You are taking over the steering wheel of your life. You're taking a greater look at over your entire life, and then you are the one that's in control. You are the creator. You are the divine. You are the one that is going to start steering that wheel again. You're shifting your direction toward your truth, toward your inner truth. I feel like that should have been a mic drop, but we have 2 other cards, so let's go find them. Let's go find them. And these aren't in order, so like if you don't know what they are, like some are deities, some are yogos, some are I don't know what else they're called, chakras, like each one is different, so it's like they're not like in a good order, and you have to find like the actual name of each one. Oh my gosh, okay. Alrighty, so Tantra is this one. Is there an aspect of yourself that you are denying, shaming, or judging? Are you suppressing any shadow emotions such as anger, sadness, or loneliness? The wounded masculine creates feelings of separation, increased ego, competitiveness, and emotional detachment. The wounded feminine causes jealousy, gossip, low self-worth, need for external validation, and manipulation. Take a moment to reflect what you are observing within and around yourself. Our external world is a reflection of our internal world, steering us in the direction we must examine and heal. Like I said, those things that trigger you, it's just a little gentle redirection, like, hey, you need to look at this. You forgot this. You need to heal this. All right, what is this one? Asana. Okay. Asana, upright. This is one of the 8 stages of yoga. It's the physical practice to sit in stillness. It says, your body holds the key to your evolvement, but it's just the first portal. The asana, yogic body postures, you have been practicing have been preparing you for true asana, to sit in the stillness with the truth. These shapes and movements have removed the cobwebs of your limiting self, creating space for the silence of your mind's forests. You are one of those who realizes the true intention of asana, and the one paving the way for others to see this bodily practice is really just a way to come face to face with yourself. Continue to cultivate your practice and move deeper into its core purpose, flow of energy in the body for the evolution of spirit. Because remember, we're all becoming one, right? And then prana, let me find that. That should be around here too, because I feel like I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like they're the same thing, or they should be the same thing. Prana. Prana. I feel like I'm like right by it, but I'm not. Hot psych. I have to actually look it up. I don't know where it's at. Okay, let's see, you guys. Wow, I'm ready to go lay down. I feel like that, oof, that was a lot. I feel like that was a really heavy download. My head is kind of like spinning. Alright, so, bottom of the deck, we had prana, right? Prana in the upright position. Prana is the subtle essence of vital life force and breath, flexible and creative. When you are prana full, you are beaming with vital life force. Energy flows easily through your body, and you are at one with divine consciousness. You dance through life with fluid movement, and your energy extends out of your body, felt by those surrounding you. You are in control of your breath, and you just let me be in control of my breath for a second. Everyone take deep breaths in. Count 1, 2, 3, in, hold. 1, 2, 3, in, exhale. Okay. You are in control of your breath and utilize it to move life force around you, bringing your mind, body, spirit into balance. Continue to breathe into the light that exists within you. This is your connection to universal pranic energy. These are beautiful messages, and this is a beautiful way to end it. You guys, this has been an amazing reading. I have been I'm so grateful to Spirit for letting me speak it and deliver it to you guys so that you may have this knowledge, so that you can listen, learn, feel, know the divine messages that wish to emerge through these readings. Okay, you guys, I love you. I send you all so much love and light. Please do like, share, and subscribe if you feel called to. Leave your comments down below. We'd love to know how this is affecting your journey, where you're at on your journey. Please share your lessons, because your lessons could be a blessing to someone else. They're a blessing overall, because it's, you know, it's your life lesson that, you know, we kind of get to like get a peek at, a tip on, right? Because who wouldn't want a tip when they're going through a storm, right? Like, hey, close your storm shutters, you know? Okay, I love you guys, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.